Today, we are going to see Mary's role in salvation history. Mary's role in salvation history is manifested in her virginity and yet fruitful mother who bore the Son of God. From her obedience at the Annunciation to the events of Christ's Passion, she illustrates for us a model of Christian virtue, faith, and obedience as she remained true to Christ and His Word, and can be seen as God's ultimate validation of free will. Mary's obedience to the will of God was conveyed to her in the angel Gabriel's message, was no less voluntary in its affirmation, but became the cause of salvation for her and for the whole human race. This one we see when the angel came to Mary to announce the coming of Christ. She already had her things to do. She had her plans. She was betrothed to Joseph, and in this respect, if she could have got pregnant out of wedlock, she could have been stoned to death. But realizing that this message was from God, Mary decided to accept willingly God's message to bear the Son of God, Jesus Christ, who will be the Savior and Redeemer of us all. She is therefore the first human to receive the most graces from God and the first to believe in Jesus as her Savior by accepting to carry him in her holy womb, hence fulfilling the incarnation. It was absolutely necessary for God to set her apart in her purity and virtue so as not to make the incarnation of the Son of God a sacrilege, and so she is conceived without original sin as seen in the Immaculate Conception, and set apart in a holy state of purity and perpetual virginity. She therefore took her place in salvation history, since it was the necessary condition willed by the Father to make his Son and hers the one mediator of redemption to the whole world. Jesus, just as there is a second Adam, there is also a second Eve. Mary, as the second Eve, bridges the Old Testament and the New Testament. Just as the first Eve in the exercise of free will cooperated in the fall of man, the second Eve in the exercise of her free will cooperated in the redemption and salvation of human race. We realize in the fall of man in the Genesis, when God promised to bring salvation to the human race after Adam and Eve fell through disobedience, it is through Mary, when she gave birth to Jesus Christ, that this prophecy that was in the Old Testament is fulfilled in the New Testament. Mary as a mediator. Mary is given the title mediatrix, in no way denying Christ's role as the one mediator for the new covenant people of God. She gave the world its Redeemer, the source of all graces, and in this sense, she is the channel of all graces. Secondly, Mary is the mediatrix of all graces through her intercessory role in heaven, which completely dependent upon Christ's unique mediation, and her mediation of his graces only serves to enhance his heavenly role. We remember, beginning from the Bible, when there was a wedding in Cana, when Mary interceded when there was no wine, it was in this intercession that Jesus was able to turn water into wine. It was in this respect that she, being assumed in heaven, continues to intercede for us in heaven as the mother of Christ and as the mother of God. The role of Mary in church is a gift that was given to us by Jesus himself. At the cross, before he died, he gave Mary to the disciple he loved, and the beloved disciple was given to Mary. In this respect, we are also given as a church to Mary, who is to intercede for us. Hence, the salvation of the human race is fulfilled. Thank you.